Hello and welcome to the Cobalt Cafe where we're playing Phi Apophasis in GURPS 4th edition. I am Luke the GM and we've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Violet. She is a spy and currently a demon investigator. I guess
Investigate.
pilot?
Yeah. We've got Abby. I mean Tara.
Hi, I'm Tara, and I play Abby Normally. She's kind of useless now, but I love her anyway.
I don't know, maybe she could jump on a laser Gatling gun. We've got Kyle.
Hey, I am Kyle. I play Quinn, the archer spy
Archer
thing.
spy thing. We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Evra, and I play for you today Erica, and she's super fast.
She's pretty swift. She's not slow. We've got CD.
Hey, I'm CD and I play Snickers. I'm currently flying through the air about to bite a dragon.
Falling. You're currently falling through the air. And we've got Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. I play Kadeem, and I already lost one character to a fall from a appreciable height this campaign. Let's see if we can make it two.
Okay, so previously, the reason we're here, the group has taken a trip to Morocco. They've made one new friend in the past few months, Erica, who they've brought along because she's very fast and has proved herself useful before, on at least one occasion, maybe. You're investigating a fellow who is almost definitely linked to magical happenings that have been going on all over the world. Kadeem and Chase are confident that this is Grendel related. Um, this guy is also significant because he's pretty high up in EU circles on Nirvana. He had been previously, and he is again now. Very wealthy guy, and his general behaviour in Morocco was suspicious, so you tailed him. Turned out there was someone else tailing him, some archer, uh, who fiddled with his laptop before getting it back to you. They seem friendly, this archer, and so you agreed to give him a ride on the shuttle to the next location. Violet, you managed to gleam some memories from the Mark's head before everything went south.
Mm-hmm.
And in the mountains, it seems that he has been involved in some kind of ritualistic cave. Uh, Lots of magic symbols, lots of dodginess looking stuff. Currently on your way there when the shuttle is beset by a dragon. Violet assesses its mind. It's not just a dragon, it's the same fucking magic man as before. Who you tied up, stole all his spells, and then ran away before the cops showed up.
Which I think makes it worse.
Probably. It's
It's a
not.
spellcasting dragon.
Yeah, it's not just a dragon. It's a wizard as well. And I think we ended with like the cargo bay doors opening and Sneckers seeing a dragon and straight up like leaping out the back.
Yep, Rooney.
Yep, Rooney. This is gonna be a difficult attack that you want to make.
It just felt something Snickers would do.
Does seem a bit Sneckers-ish. We should get turn orders up, really. Everyone, feel free to drag yourself on and roll your speeds. I have got another map as well, though, that might generally be better, because it is just the inside of the shuttle. Although the dragon's not quite that close to the rear.
Where are the guns? I was yelled at to get on the guns last session.
So they pop out or either side of the doors, so you can pretty much stick yourself either of those.
Hey, I'm the fastest at rolling my speed.
So far.
I was on there already.
You
Was
were,
Erica was Erica there with you, or was she on the ground?
you were in the shuttle as well.
Okay. Is it? I don't know why it's not working. I'm selecting Erica, clicking speed, but it's not working.
For some reason, it's not saving your token as being related every time. That's very strange.
Do I need to do something
Depends on where
special?
you pull it out.
It should work now. I'll associate it with your sheet right now.
Thanks.
Should work in the future, hopefully.
Thank you.
And I think that's everyone. Alita, you ought to have the 110.
Okay, so anybody in danger in this position right now with the dragon just holding us?
It's not holding you. So what has happened is the shuttle did some pretty, you know, outrageous maneuvers before leveling out again, and the cargo bay door opens. Abby is currently climbing on a gun, and the new person, Quinn, has walked up to the edge along with Kadim, I think, and drawn a bow. The giant snake has straight up slithered out and is currently, almost entirely out, falling towards the dragon, which is like 10 meters behind the shuttle and 10 meters down.
Okay. But they're in the way. I don't think I can do much. Anything I could do with super speed that I can help the team right now? I'm not sure what I can do.
Run around real fast. I mean, wait and assess the situation.
I'll definitely wait and assess the situation.
So the dragon is currently closing on the back door of this place. Let's see. I think just roll an attack, please. Sneckers will resolve that from the last round now.
All right. Before I do that, does this count as a move and attack? Because if so, I'll spend that FP real quick to ignore the penalty.
Yeah, this would be a move and attack.
Cool. Other penalties you need to know about?
I'm going to say just another -2 for leaping from the back of a vehicle to try and grab it.
So with 4 levels of what it's called, the thing that gives them minus.
Deceptive.
My brain's blank. Deceptive. Thank you. My brain's blanking right now. It'll be a total of -10 to bite and grapple.
Correct.
Wait. Do grapples get? I think I actually get a bonus based on my bigness to size modifier versus him, right?
Yeah, he's at 3, so you'll get an additional bonus equal to your greater
4 then.
size.
Only a -6. I was rereading the rules recently.
He is going to attempt a dodge.
Is that a -4?
At a -4, he's going to spend an FP. Mark that on his token now. 11 -4 is 7 plus 2 versus a 9. Come on. Ah! You grab him. Armor divisor is 10. So he blocks 5, and then another 5, and then that is 22 impaling.
And a -3 SP.
Koi, yeah. I mean, you bite right through. There seems to be an invisible barrier that surrounds him everywhere. And then you press up against his scales, but go through anyway. Oh no, I fucked up. His DR's hardened. Hardened 2, so it becomes Armor Divisor 3. So... 16 DR. So 32 will become 16, which becomes 32 again. Then I can halve that. Is, bad maths time. There we go. Yeah, a pretty bad bite, and he's at -3 strength. Lets out a dragony snarl. And then he is going to... You weigh quite a shit ton, don't you, Snaky?
I think we clocked it out to, let me double check. Pretty heavy, though. We determined it to be somewhere about at least 3 tons. Considering my scales are made out of metal.
Can about carry 3 tons. Max load is 6,600 pounds. I'm gonna say he can just keep flying with you on him, but he clearly slows down, and he's gonna move slightly to gain on the shuttle, and at the same time he's gonna attempt to whip you with his tail, and misses. And then not Fenrisulfa, Quinn.
Yes, Quinn. All right, how far is this thing from us now?
I'll just get it a bit more representative. Pretty much 6 meters away.
Oh.
Very
Damn.
close. Yeah.
All right. Well, Quinn's gonna go ahead and can we keep that roll that I made, or do you want me to make another?
The Zen Archery one.
The fast draw, the points in the Zen archery.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. I want to put this down its gullet. What are we aiming for? The mouth?
Yeah. I've not got martial arts open. That's an oversight.
1 second.
Expanded hit locations, mouth. Combat.
And what's its
injury.
size modifier again?
3. Jaw. It's probably what you'd want. It puts it at -6.
-6 +5. So minus a total of -2 for everything. Right down its gullet.
Potentially hitting. I need to account for being grappled right now. How does that adjust my dodge? Barely is the answer. Alright, gonna go for a dodge. Nah, fails it. Oh, yeah, no, encumbrance. Encumbrance affects the dodge a lot.
Yes.
So yeah, hit.
That's not right.
66 times 5. You put an X there instead of a times. And it's 3,
I
not 5.
did, okay. Jesus. That's what I need to do. That's better.
It's
Okay.
much better.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna advise a 10. First layer, yeah, I messed up on that bite. I don't think any of that bite should have got through, actually. Thinking back, because it should have 2 layers, but only 1 layer should be hardened 1. The force field, and the skin's hardened 2. So, hardened 1, force field, armor divisor 5, 10, 50 gets through. Hardened 2 becomes armor divisor 3, 16, so 34 gets through. 34 got through. into the mouth.
All right.
And that's burning explosive,
Crushing incendiary.
crushing incendiary. Onto the jaw as well. That gives you an extra -1 to knockdown rolls.
All right.
Mm, mm.
And that last 10 happens without armored advisor.
But it's internal because it got through. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And because she shot in the mouth, I'll give you that 3 times. It's like a little explosion inside its gob. It snaps its teeth shut over the arrow. So let me fix its HP.
Plume of smoke out its nostrils.
That's the one. And I said 32, didn't I? Followed by 10. There, Jesus, I cannot count. Yeah, I could have done that in my head. Then another 10. Okay. Sneckers, you back up. You're on this thing, kind of biting. It's still trying to fly into the shuttle, though.
Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm getting mail.
I'm getting mail.
Okay, I put it back down. All right. Roll me strength.
Is this a pin attempt?
Yep.
So,
Because my mouth counts as 3, lets me be 3. Or not 3 times. Sorry. More than 3 of his size. Words are hard for me right now. I can just go straight into pins.
Pins are a regular contest, which
They
means
are.
you must succeed and they must fail.
And I'll still roll.
He succeeds.
+3 for every point. Plus... that is a beautiful critical success, though. That's wasted.
That is a nice crit. Violet.
She's gonna keep pulling up. Try to get out of this thing's reach. Maybe give the archer some distance.
Okay, yeah, you can accelerate quite a bit faster than the dragon can fly, especially now it's got a snake on it.
So I think she'll pull like 10 yards out, 10 yards away.
Okay, cool. Increase range by 10 yards. Sneckers, your ass will fall out of the shuttle, I think.
Let's see. For size modifier 4, the minimum size was... I think so, yeah.
Back end's whipping past Kadim and Quinn's legs. Abby,
Sorry, I assumed you had jumped out entirely.
it was only a matter of time.
I hit the button to start the thing. I don't know what I need to do
you like
on
so
this gun.
yeah, you pretty much sat in like the I want to say Empire Strikes Back Millennium Falcon turret seat. And there's like a view screen in front of you and it's all powering up.
Okay, I do that.
Cool. I will let you start aiming on this turn if you want.
Sure, I will definitely take an aim.
Cool. Kadim.
Kadim pulls out his mono wire whip.
Whoosh, ready's monowire whip. Erica.
Is the dragon close enough to grab the tip of that monowire whip, go to the dragon, wrap it around, and then go back to my place?
It would be through air, so no, not really.
Oh.
And you don't really want to be grabbing a monowire whip.
Don't think I can do much here, so she's just holding herself and the puck for dear life on the seat.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon's gonna take a change of plan, and he's gonna maneuver into a full dive. So you suddenly start dropping fast, Snickers.
Whee!
He's going to try and lash you with his tail as well at the same time. Why not? Ooh, it's not a crit because we're a moving attack, but he potentially hits you.
That's fine. I can't dodge right now, so I mean.
Rightio. Double check. I don't think this is going to hurt you. No armor divisor on his tail strike.
The damage resistance 60.
Yeah, almost definitely not. Mm, 30 damage. So not enough to knock you back or injure you at all. Quinn. It's much further away now. A good 50 yards. The shuttle moved 10 away from it, but then it dropped 40 suddenly.
Oh, well, at least we're above it. Um, you know what? I think we'll do all the drawing and everything, but we're gonna aim.
Okay. Sneckers.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think. I have about $10,000 worth of gold in my stomach too, on top of my 3,000 or 3 tons.
This is true now that you mention it. This falling that you're experiencing may not be that controlled.
I don't think it might be. Anyway, I'm just going to worry him because I can do that at my size. Which just means I get free damage on any body part because my size modifier exceeds them by 3.
Mm-hmm.
So wing. Let's go left wing. No damage, I think.
So armor divisor 10 becoming armor divisor 5 against the first 50 means 20 gets through, and then armor divisor 3 17 3 damage gets through, becoming 6 on the wing. Yeah, you make a couple of holes. Wow, I managed to do that one quick. Violet. You sense it dropping off sensors.
Yeah, we're gonna
Jace is keeping you updated.
pull off the accelerating away and try not to pull away too far.
Mm-hmm. Keep it at a sort of between 50 and 10 sort of deal.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Give me a piloting check, please.
Sure. And also what's going on out there?
Cool. And Abby, do you have
Yes.
Gunner?
I do not.
So it's probably what, DX minus 4?
Probably.
Accuracy is 12, so DX plus 8. Range is, we'll say 50 is the max. So that's a minus 8, so currently you're rolling at DX straight up, and then you've got a rapid fire bonus. Why is the rapid fire bonus not right in front of my face on the GM's screen?
I always forget it
Oh,
exists.
it is there. Plus 2 for the rapid fire bonus. So yeah, if you'd be rolling at DX plus 5 to hit because of its size and the rapid fire bonus. And wow, wow, that's 5 potential hits with the plasma cannon. So this thing, like, I feel like a barrel spins up, and then it cracks with a laser blast, but you also see these even brighter lights traveling along the beam, and when they reach the dragon, they also explode against it.
Awesome.
I think it is going to try and dodge, because, fuck that, even at the pain I'm in. Oh, if only I'd done a little bit better. I managed to dodge 1. by spending an FP.
So 4. What's the damage on those?
20d6. Armor divisor 2.
I'm glad you can't hit me.
Oh, wait. Oh, damn it.
Kept hold of shift. Classic problem. I always do it.
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
In atmosphere, it'd be, or even out of atmosphere, it'd be 30d6 or 60 times 5. Alright. 61.
80, 70, or 55, 8.
Okay, so 11 gets blocked on the first one, and then it don't get through the second armor. Oh, I don't think it gets through any of its armor.
Okay.
But it is very annoying to it, I'm sure. And Sneckers also, this is explosive damage. Have you got
So
any
wait, the 80
hardened?
didn't 80 didn't get through at all?
Let's see. 80 versus 50, and then 50 again. You know what? One of them would have hit the belly, so some gets through from that 80, yeah.
I was about to say, if that 80 doesn't get through, I don't think I'm gonna do any damage to it ever.
Yeah, the 80 definitely gets it.
Okay.
I don't believe I have any hardened, so
You're a yard away, so if you divide all them by
Ouch.
3, what's your DR?
oh, it's 60. I don't think any. It's armor divisor 2.
Armor divisor 2, but you're a yard away. So you can divide all those damages by 3, we'll say.
I don't think any of those would get through 30 then. Yeah, no, none of those would be able to get through 30.
Roidio.
You need 90 minimum damage to deal damage to me at this point.
Cool. It's very hot, and like just plasma licks against your scales, and you see some burst through into the dragon's flesh, and he screams more as he's falling.
Unless touch based would be affected by this because it's just hard skin.
I think it might do weird things to your radio.
Oh, it almost definitely
Radio?
will. Yeah, what radio?
I mean, all of your electronics are acting weirdly. Not that you would notice.
I bet
Radio,
Quinn
what's
notices
wrong with you?
a little bit of static. Kadeem too, probably. So yeah, I mean that would fucking badass. Kadeem.
He'll shout over his shoulder to Abby, "I'll catch up," and just steps off.
Boom. Very cool. Erica.
They're all falling down?
Well, Kadeem jumped out. The snakes left the shuttle. Quinn's still stood with a bow, and Abby's sat on a big laser turret blasting.
Wait, who's on the turret blasting?
Abby.
Secret? Abby. Okay. I guess
Oh,
Erica
hoping it's
is.
secret.
Sigrid appears in a different shuttle. Starts blasting.
Erica will just say, True Comm says most likely Violet is still listening. Grim just jumped Grim just jumped down. Or Grim
Yeah.
just, and the next turn finishes.
Grim just jumped out fits, I think. Grim just jumped out! Grim just jumped out! Faust's just gonna generally pick up speed. He's not gonna try and shake you off, Sneckers. But he will say in... I think he's gonna say it in English. Yeah, he's got best chance of being understood, he thinks. He just shouts as loud as he can, "Why are you doing this?" You're pretty high above the ground right now. It will take like a minute for you to land, probably. Quinn?
Okay, how far are they?
Violet's managed to keep them between 50 and 70, I'll say.
Okay. Yeah. I guess with the Zen. Oh, and we can cancel out another. Okay, so this is at a -3, +3 due to size. Okay. I want to do this at the face. Again. So that's -6. So a total of -6.
Holy shit. He's too far away to really feel it coming, I think. So you hit. Oh shit! Sleep gas arrow, lol.
Right in his face.
Right in his face. I feel like. Nah, he's not immune. He's just sturdy against this shit. Let's see. Oh, he's not that sturdy. So the dragon blinks underneath your Sneckers. Like seems to pass out.
Fills a 4-meter radius.
Seems to.
Yeah.
So roll HT -6 plus any bonus for resistant.
Let me see. I don't think I have anything. Unless Very Fit gives me anything, I got nothing to improve this.
I think Very Fit gives you the +2.
Ah!
You manage it. You're pretty high right now. You get like a nice numb feeling all down your spine.
Since it's unconscious, does it automatically fail attempts to pin it?
It does. So yeah, you kind of wrap it up and you've now got it pointed directly at the ground in your mouth as you continue to fall.
Banzai!
Violet.
Violet's gonna mentally contact Snickers and ask, "What are you doing?"
I don't think I can reply, so you'll have to wait a little bit to get that answer.
That's fair. Abby, you can keep shooting if you want, or you'd probably want to aim again because you'd be at like DX -8 instead of plus.
Everyone's jumping out.
You feel left out.
I have to roll that. That is definitely a impulse control. Where is it? This would be. Oh, fine. I'll aim again.
I mean, you don't have to make the check. You're allowed to fail. Just fail.
Kareem, give me a free fall. Have you got free fall?
I've got free fall.
Oh yeah.
I am wondering why you chose to jump out too.
Well, at the time, it seemed like a better idea than it did a second ago.
So yeah, you fall. You're falling good. You manage to position your feet. Chase is in your ear, saying, "Locking on. Docking commenced." Erica.
Finish up saying the Dream just jumped down. Don't have anything range or flying, so she's just surprised at this whole thing. She's not used to dealing with you guys on this sort of situation yet.
Yeah, sorry. To be fair, someone who runs real fast on the ground isn't set up for a fight in the sky. That's my bad for you this turn. He's unconscious. Lol. Quint.
Uh, I think Quinn's just gonna go. I think they're just gonna zoom in and watch.
Cool. Sneckers. Oh, and also Grimdark, the butter glider, sort of appears next to your feet.
Oh yeah, I'll need that eventually. but not yet.
Question:
Hmm.
Is it going to be able to roll at all any strength checks?
No, it's unconscious.
Okay, let me double check what bonuses I'm adding to this because
If
this
you
is going to
if
be
you
I
fun.
mean, there are
choking,
defensive ones.
yeah, if you're choking, then it'll roll defensively, just to
Okay,
determine margins and stuff like that.
yeah. Let's see here. -5 because I don't have any hands. Uh,
This dragon doesn't reek to high hell, does it?
Don't think so.
Okay.
okay, I think I had my size modifier difference. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Roll in strength. Mine's versus a 47, so you succeed by 68, right?
Looks right.
And what's that? Margin loss to FP?
To health, I think. Yeah, it's just straight crushing damage. And then what's the?
Crushing
So your
damage.
versus a 47, so 36.
Oh yeah, you squeeze through his barrier.
32 crushing damage.
Or maybe not even through his barrier.
Yeah, I don't think choking works on this guy, but he does start suffocating, which is a separate thing.
Loses an FP every turn, I believe.
Yep.
Violet.
Continuing trying to match pace because she doesn't really know what's going on out there.
Okay. You're lucky that you're in like an anti-grav vehicle that can do weird maneuvers. The wings are
Yeah, I
probably...
mean, we're basically she's just matching the free fall at this point.
Mhm.
Oh, could I have mentally replied to her real quick?
Yeah.
Falling. That's
Falling.
it.
Snecker's falling. Abby. With the increased range,
Go for its eye.
what were your penalty before? +8.
Plus, well, in total it was a plus 6, I believe. Yeah, it looks like a plus 6.
Yeah, take the same penalty. Violet's good at matching range.
Right. Then I will shoot it in its eye. What's that, -7?
You
think?
minus 8 or 9 maybe for eye. -9 for eye. Skull's -7.
Yeah, I'm going for the eye. Alright, so -9 you said?
Mm-hmm.
So
Zoom right
-3
in
then.
on the targeting system. Holy shit.
Dang.
2 hits, I think. 3? No, 2? 2.
2
Three?
hits.
2. Okay.
That's
One for each
insane.
eye.
And it's unconscious. Roll your 20d6. And yeah, I'll give you 1 in each eye. It's just because that's hilarious.
Ooh, 2.
Okay, so it's not got any armor divisor, but his eyes also only got that 50 DR. So 12 gets through, and then another 22 and 12 get through. Oh, you fucking blast this thing's eyes out. Holy shit. Thank fuck they were closed. That's what I'm gonna say. It can still barely use its eyes maybe one day. Not today, probably. Kadeem.
Kind of silly for what I was about to do, but the plan is to aim for one of the wings.
The eyes explode. One of the wings
Yeah,
is already a bit chewed.
we'll go for the other one as I go down, and the plan is to like whip it at the connecting point, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
So to make like put a big cut in it to make it really hard for it to fly, and then to just barrel through that hole with my body as the, you know, just the kinetic energy to tear it the rest of the way open.
Well, that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna say you can attempt that on this turn if you want.
Okay.
Given your free fall. Give me another free fall. If you succeed on that, you can attempt it this turn. The whip.
Ooh,
Ooh,
close, but I
yep.
got it.
Yep, you've managed
Okay.
to close the distance. You're right above that wing.
What do you want for a -2, like that part of the wing?
Uh,
Because I know I am aiming fairly specifically, but it's also big.
yeah, it's also big. You're still kind of aiming for a hex. I'm gonna say no penalty at all.
No penalty at all. Okay. And what's its size? I get a +3 against it?
Yeah. Maybe -3 from that. Yeah, because you're aiming for the wing at least still.
Okay. -3, +3, so flat.
Flat. Flatties.
All right. Well, then making a
Actually, no, +1. Wings should probably only be -2.
like making an X with the whip as it goes down. So by 9 on the first one and 4 on the second.
If you making an all-out attack double,
May as
which
well
you may as
because
well, yeah. Then you make
oh
it.
no, I've got the extra attack.
Oh, you've got extra attack anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it.
Okay.
Is it enough to get through the force
If not,
field?
I'm gonna be smacking into that wing pretty hard.
It is. 5 cutting damage gets through the first layer, and then 2 damage gets through the second layer. I'm going to say it
Yes.
weakens it enough that you can break through.
Perfect.
So you make an X and hit the center of it, and you just tear a little Kadim-sized hole through the wing.
Perfect. I was trying to go on the edge too, so like there's a instead of just being a hole, it's you know, like a V, if that makes sense. So it's
Yeah,
harder to.
it kind of tears as you fall through.
Yep.
And bounce off to the side.
Give a little salute to Snickers as I go through.
We should maybe just end this combat. This
Yes.
dragon's just going to fall till it lands.
I don't think we can call it a land.
Until it hits the ground. Until it eats shit.
So I guess the question becomes, how long do we have to save Snickers?
Like 50 seconds-ish?
Yeah, I can't do a whole lot. Like I've got the butter glider, but it's not gonna do much against the giant metal snake.
Yeah, no, you're looking at like over 10 tons falling out of the sky right now, yeah?
I mean, I'm immortal. I'll just come back soon enough.
You're just gonna land, Snickers.
What do you want to do, Snickers? Violet will ask in your head.
I mean, I've died tons of times. I come back eventually. Might be a little bit smaller, but I mean, if
Do
you
you
guys
at
don't want
least-
to risk me also bringing in the dragon, because I am going to try and eat this thing. It looks delicious.
This is amazing.
I'd rather question the thing. During the conversation, she is trying to get the shuttle closer to the falling duo.
You've closed range now to, I'm going to say, like 5 meters. They're whipping around a little bit as they fall, fairly uncontrolled. You've got
Well,
terrain warnings flashing up, like, you know.
I'm going to pull up in 20 seconds.
I guess I'll try to roll free fall if you want, Luke.
I
Is that?
think that's what I'd need. And if you want to stay grappled, I think it'd be additional penalties.
Well, what's the default for free fall?
I'm
I'll
getting
tell
to
you
it.
if I can make it. Even in the first place.
I think it's DX -4. DX -5 or HT minus. It's DX -5. HTs for space sickness. I always
Okay,
do that.
so I'm rolling at a 12 before additional penalties. This thing probably won't survive a fall at this speed and height. So the question is, what's the penalties for trying to get over into there with him grappled?
The no additional penalties, I don't think, to just like be scooped up. The pilot do most of the job.
Alright, so rolling versus a 12. Let's go.
It's not going to be clean, and I think Erica and Quinn would have to help to make sure it goes ahead. Give me a piloting check as well, please, Violet.
I can push.
You can push.
Absolutely
Up.
nothing.
Erica will
It's
definitely help.
moral support.
This is where Abby comes in.
Ooh.
She's gonna stretch out, wrap her legs like throughout the this inside of this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then go out and then wrap her arms and legs around the other thing. And I think lifting strength would actually work in this instance.
Yeah.
I won't be able to lift. I won't be able to lift them, but I think I can, because my max load is 1,875. But like with a free fall, I should be okay.
This is more like dragging type
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, because you're technically in no gravity right now, so there's no real such thing as encumbrance.
What do you need for me to roll this? Acrobatics,
Just DX, I think.
wrestling.
No, wrestling. Wrestling's perfect. You're wrestling a shuttle and a snake and maybe a dragon.
Okay, size modifier or not?
Oh, that would add a penalty, yeah, because they're bigger than you. So like a -4.
No, I can get as big as them.
Oh, so yeah, no penalty.
Remember?
Yeah.
I'm weird stretchy.
You're
Alright,
very
so I'll just roll
stretchy.
straight up. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
5-3.
You managed to like grab onto him. Sneckers, you managed to get just inside. Are you holding onto the dragon, or are you gonna let it hit the ground?
I'm holding on to the
Oh, let's get
dragon.
the dragon.
Okay. You get it on board the shuttle. The shuttle door closes. There is an unconscious dragon on the shuttle with you.
I just want to repeat how large Snickers is compared to the inside of the shuttle. This is a tight fit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, everyone's like pushed up against the walls.
Like he only can enter and exit because he's long, big. Like if he was round, he could not get to the door. The dragon is smaller though, so it does fit.
Yeah, the dragon can be made quite small, and it's mostly in Sneckers' mouth right now, probably. But yeah, I bet Sneckers' back end is all up, like even in the cockpit with you, Violet.
Mm. Is everybody okay down there?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Is everyone down there?
I mean, if there's room for Kadeem to go in, you can land on his butter glider and slip in the back behind everybody.
This room where it's, you know, like when the rush hour train arrives at the platform and opens and you have to walk into a bunch of sweaty asses.
Yeah, okay. Maybe Kadeem will just follow slowly behind on his butter glider for now.
You were already getting pretty close to the destination, which is, Chase will inform you all, Green Mountain, Morocco. It's pretty far east. It's nearly in Algeria. You can see it now, and you can see why it's called Green Mountain, even though it's not very green. It's a lot greener than the rest of the desert, hills, and mountains that are around you. And it's kind of like a plateau that is about 200 meters above dry riverbed areas. You're not sure where the exact entrance will be, but you've got good landing spots.
Is the dragon dead yet? Violet will ask.
Should be.
No, I
No,
think it's still alive.
breathing, snoring. In fact,
Suffocating though.
oh, you're still
Stop
choking it.
choking it.
So maybe we should not kill it.
Fair.
That's the guy we were following.
He'll loosen up just enough to let it breathe.
You're like, we're down to like negative 10 FP, and we're slowly dying. Sorry, negative 19 FP.
I'm not really sure how to tie up a dragon though.
That could be tough. I feel like this map just isn't to scale at all. I feel like... Come on, get to the right layer. Mine good, roll 20. They changed some stuff recently, and it is much harder to resize things than it used to be.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that feels more about right. Every hex being about 10 or 15 meters.
Actually, could you guys search the dragon? See if you can find his charms. That might de-dragon him.
Okay, wait. We're certain that this dragon doesn't stink to high hell?
Oh! The dragon does stink to high hell. My
Okay.
bad.
I could have been a little more explicit with that earlier, so I apologize.
No, that's my bad. I should remember things better.
Well, one of those two things is more likely to happen.
Sick burn on me.
I love you. Okay. Yeah. So then. So then everybody's probably really happy to land and get that thing open.
Mhm. It stinks real bad. It won't be asleep for very long though. Is what Quinn would be able to warn you.
Yeah, so Quinn starts searching it.
Give me a search, please. Give me a
I already
search.
did.
Oh,
Already
you
did.
you did good.
Success by 11.
Yeah, you will find that it is wearing like a little belt around a finger maybe, and attached to that is a small bag with some charms in it.
Okay. I don't know. Take a look at it and just be like, yeah, Violet, I found some charms.
Well, just get them away from him, so he can't use them.
Dadoy. Dadoy.
Dadoy, yeah. Take them off.
You unbuckle the belt. What do I want to say? I don't know. You landed in this dry riverbed at the minute. It is like quiet for miles around. You can't see any lights or anything like that. The sky is probably pretty impressive. Although no, it's not, because there is a bit of a dust storm going on right now.
I suspect we glance around briefly, but we're mostly focused on our prisoner.
That'd make a lot of sense. And I reckon you've landed in a little bit of an alcovey bit here to avoid the dust storm. That is not insignificant.
Sounds good.
How long does it take Kadim to catch up?
Not long at all. You'd be landing like as they're shoving the dragon out the back, and you see Quinn unbuckling its weird little ring.
Got it.
Thing's a fucking dragon, says Chase.
It's not a dragon,
Totally.
it just turned into one.
Roll a skill, please, Kadeem.
IQ DX.
IQ.
Or maybe it was a dragon and it used a charm to turn into a person.
Wah wah.
What? No, I don't think you've ever met a dragon before, but, you've assumed that they were real at some point.
I knew a guy who knew a guy.
Thaumatology? Would that help?
That might help, yeah, in relation to the charms in particular.
Okay. I don't know if I've met dragons working in the spirit world, just offhand, but here we go. Success
Okay.
by 6?
You can say that none of those charms in that charm bag are active right now. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. One of them's active right now, and it's the one that's giving him his shield.
Snickers will point out that one.
There is seemingly nothing magic related about him being a dragon. The other option about him being a dragon transformed into a human may be the accurate one.
Could I roll Path of Body to determine the effects of some of these talismans?
Yeah, you could. Path of Magic could do it perfect, but if any of them have got Path of Body on them, you'll pick it straight up. Yeah, some of those charms increase your speed, make you stronger. One of them's generally one that will make you into someone who can run away real fast. And another one will restore your health if you're injured.
Snickers will put that one very far away. In his second stomach.
With that pound and a half of gold.
Yeah, I didn't realize gold... I thought gold would be cheap. Yeah, I didn't realize gold was so expensive per ounce at this point. It's expensive.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Even silver's pretty pricey.
While Sneckers is working on that, can Quinn have been working on rigging their stun baton into like a fleshy bit past the DR?
Yes. One of the eyes did a lot worse than the others. It is fully missing one of its eyes, and there is a fleshy, bloody hole inside. You can poke it in there.
I don't want to poke it somewhere that's going to cause consistent pain. We have questions.
You could stick it up its arsehole or down its throat.
Cloaca.
Cloaca, yeah.
Alright, I guess cloaca it is.
Into the flap. It's smelly in there.
Well,
Actually, it's probably
sure.
not as smelly as the rest of the places where it got musked.
So before we wake this guy up, can we remind ourselves what we know about him already?
I think that's fair.
Not a whole lot.
My understanding was that we suspected he had something to do with the demonic activity that's occurring around here, and we were hoping that he would lead us to either other members of the Cabal or the actual site itself.
It dawns on me, what did we take from his place? Because he was obviously pursuing us for a reason. It wasn't just because we pissed him off. So he wanted something we took back.
I mean, if he was able to track it, he would want those things back.
Yeah, you took a shit ton of books.
There's at least a couple of grimoires in there, and he'd want those back.
You already took like his full charm set. And you also took his laptop. But the thing you'd be able to track most likely is the charm set. And some of his books.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to need to wake him up. I think enough time's passed that he'll start to be like rustling.
I mean, what I'm wondering is he actually demonic or is he just a dragon?
Probably a
don't know.
dragon in league with the demons.
That sounds really awful.
I have been bested, it speaks. Its one good eye is still closed. What would you have of me?
I can't talk to it, guys, so it's up to you.
My friend has some questions, and you are going to answer them.
Can you
And
speak to it?
It's speaking in English, the dragon.
oh, I can't speak to it though.
No, you can't.
No.
You can sign to
So
it.
she makes some signs towards it.
I don't
Its
even
eyes
know
are
if
closed.
I don't know that you can even read its lips.
Probably not. No.
But
Does it understand snake? I'll try asking it some snake questions.
it doesn't respond to the snake questions. It says, if you're going to have your snake devour me, please do it quickly.
Snickers will
No.
get a big smile.
We'll let you go with your life, if you answer some questions.
If I stop my work to protect this region, you mean? He spits some bloody dragon spit out and he says, vile, demonic scum. Do you even know who it is you're assisting right now?
Pretty sure we were working to prevent Grendel from returning.
Who do you
Looks like
think we're
reading
assisting?
that.
It straight up gasps. You speak of Grendel. It'll list 7 other names. I'm not going to speak them all right now. I'm not going to speak any of them right now because I'm too lazy. But you can roll me an IQ based skill. Hidden Lore Demons, Thaumatology, Occultism, even.
Ended up taking Kid more magic, but I won.
That's a shame. The names sound familiar, the big deals, but none of them strike out as actual incarnations of Grendel. Violet, no, yeah. Some of those things are what you picked up on Kadim saying he must have fought before or what Grendel's been before.
She nods at a couple of the names.
You're helping to free him. It grows stronger. So you work with them?
What exactly led us to believe that he was going against, or what made us think he was trying to free Grendel?
The fact that demon incursions seemed to start in Morocco when he arrived here. The fact that he'd been on the island and quite close to some of the events that occurred on Nirvana in the past 2 months.
We were still in sort of surveillance mode on the guy, though. Like,
Mhm.
we hadn't decided.
Yeah, you.
I do apologize, Ancient One, but I'm starting to believe that perhaps we jumped to some conclusions that we shouldn't have, and that we may actually be working to the same goal.
It chuckles. And finally opens its eye. It's one good eye that is not that good right now. All singed looking and super bloodshot. It kind of starts trying to stand up, stretches its wings out.
A motion for Quinn to remove its
Yeah, it lifts its tail
there.
up, slowly turns its head around to kind of look what's going on behind it that feels so weird.
um, I don't think that this creature is requires a proctological examination any longer.
Creature, I am Faustinius.
I am, and Kadim will just list off a handful of the names he's gone by over the years and bow very deeply.
So we meet at last. And who are your friends that so expertly nearly killed me?
Um, he'll just Kadim will go through and sort of name each in order, and give some sort of a title, or do some sort of deed of theirs. So Violet, I don't even know what to what to
I
list
think
for
we're all now
Violet.
curious what you would name for us.
Okay, so Snecker's the Great Serpent of Babylon, Erica the
Swift.
Lady, I guess, the Swift. There you go. Quinn we just met, but you can tell that they are quite adept with a bow to a degree that you just do not see in these times. Uh, this is Miss Abby Normali, who
I know. I know who Abby Normali is. It says.
uh quite an interesting creature, and um well, never ceases to surprise me. And then Miss Violet, she of um many faces and secrets.
He frowns. You speak like a traveller from a long gone age. It's quite strange. Makes me feel nostalgic.
That was the point.
Can we be sure that he is what he seems?
Have you ever known a dragon to lie?
I will take on a
Yes.
less threatening form, he says. One moment, please. And he sort of stretches. You notice the wings start getting smaller. Over a period of 10 seconds, he transforms into the guy that you attacked earlier. But he is nude now.
Kadim will offer a cloak, or the cape
Thank you.
that he uses.
I have an instant wardrobe in the charms you took from me back at my apartment.
I suppose that's only fair.
He looks at Olia. So you could definitely be trusted. I mean, you fight the good fight, the preservation of the earth and all who dwell on it.
I wouldn't have allied myself with them if I didn't think so.
We fight the good fight. That part's true.
He frowns. So why were you after me? He kinda. I could see how my behavior may seem suspicious to an uninformed group.
We were intending to only surveil you, but our chance meeting with Quinn here um, led to what ended up being the attack.
Although that doesn't necessarily mean that their business is done with you. Violet looks over at Quinn.
What is your business with me?
Uh, Quinn will sign it's concluded.
He just frowns.
Uh, she's. They say it's concluded.
I hope so. I am in somewhat of a predicament here, clearly. May I use my charm? He's pulled one out. To give
He will
myself
kind of
clothes.
glance around to everybody.
Erica with eyes covers. Yes, please, now.
He snaps it, and cloth wraps itself around his body, and then settles into sort of the loose-fitting linen garments that he'd been wearing when you attacked him earlier.
And he's now in human form.
He's now in human form, yes. Yeah, he's back to looking how he did before. You had questions for me? You want to know what I'm doing here?
And what you think Grendel's goal is this time?
The veil is weak everywhere. Places that were already weak have grown much weaker. There is one such place here, in Green Mountain. I have been keeping it sealed with my magics, but at great cost. I have also been tracking what I believe to have been other incursions, specifically guided by it. But I've not come much further than getting to witness the aftermath. He would be speaking in a slightly French accent. But I am no good at the French accent, no. And this is way more than slightly.
Where specifically? Like, have him list off the spots and get Chase on the, like, cross-referencing and seeing if there's a pattern and stuff.
Chase
Getting
can
him locked up.
confirm that some of these points are of interest already. So I think it follows like a certain path around the globe, you know, in one of those wobbly-wobblies, ley lines or whatever. And he'll tell you about the one in Morocco, the one in the Alps, the one in like Iceland. Yeah, he'll list off a whole bunch of places, more than 15, before he starts forgetting.
Okay.
Morocco has been my charge for 400 years now. I have been acting with secrecy because I am the last of my type.
I imagine the Middle Ages weren't kind to your species.
He shakes his head. Most of us simply lived as humans, but we are being hunted, which is why I thought you might be with them. The Cabal. They seem intent on assisting Grendel. He smiles as he says it.
Have you learned anything about them?
They aren't from here, originally.
Oh,
I believe they travel between places and consume. The whole thing is much vaster than my understanding allows me to care for. It draws one into nihilism and is better not to consider. But they see it as an avenue to power, and they have used it to amass great power. I fear we're simply the next closest place on their roadmap.
Agreed.
That's why this time feels different.
Mm-hmm. Your Grendel is being assisted.
Do you know how to find his conspirators?
If I were to live a little more openly, I'm certain I would be found by the conspirators very quickly. Otherwise, I've been trying to keep as much distance as possible.
Is there a way we could sort of... I don't want to use you as bait, but is there some way of creating bait that looks like you?
He nods. Any dragon would likely attract their attention, I believe. Or, in fact, I have a charm ready that would attract their attention rather quickly, probably.
I imagine everybody glanced over at Snickers as he's
Yep.
distracted because he's BRB'd.
How about a quick break? I'm about due for one, I think.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
It's
Just
just
remember
back to me.
when we get back that we need to put wings on the snake.
I'm glad that our thoughts went exactly the same place.
I am not sure if I will understand the difference between a dragon and a worm, but sure.
This is Chinese dragon.
We'll be back in like 5 minutes. We're back. The gang has kicked the shit out of a dragon, who turns out to be friendly, it seems.
He's an alright guy.
He might be, in fact, doing the exact same job that all you have been doing. At least for the last couple of months, and that Kadim's been doing his whole very long life. And yeah, he's currently turned back into a human, stood outside your shuttle. Bit of a dust storm whipping around, but you know, you're sheltered enough. And he's explained that he thinks Grendel's being assisted or being used to the benefit of a cabal that transcends this plane in power and has presumably harnessed the power of destruction of other planes of existence, other parallels to this world.
Oh, so he was talking about having a charm that would probably focus the cabal on it when it was used.
This is true. In fact, I believe it may take you to them. It would be risky. It would at least reveal your presence to them. I would advise against traveling through the doorway it creates. But it's this. And he'll hold up he'll pull a little glass test tube out, and it's got just a piece of chalk in it. And he says if you use this chalk to draw a doorway, then you will be able to pass through it.
Where does the doorway go?
To them. To those who have sought to end my counsel as of late, and have left me the last of my kind. Its exact location, I can't be certain of, but it is not even this universe.
That sounds like a one-way trip.
Mm-hmm. I was only going to use it as a final resort. What's going on down there? Sorry. But simply drawing the doorway would alert them to its presence. I expect they would arrive to question whoever draws it.
Well, I think we could use that to prepare a trap. Would Would you be willing to give that to us as a gift?
He nods. It won't last more than 3 months, so be aware of that. What's the current date-ish? I think I updated it on the other map. It's the end of March. Before July 1st. You'll need to draw it before the 1st of July.
I mean, we could also fabricate a dragon.
Well,
I mean,
I think we could probably do both.
that too. If you could craft something convincing that looks like me, or even I will simply fly over a city if you wish. I have been in need of allies in this fight.
Other than Nirvana, are there any cities that people would feel comfortable at?
I was definitely seen transforming into a dragon in Casablanca. So, yes, now that I think about it, if you just stay in Morocco and keep your eyes open for magic, you will find them and their agents.
That's a good place to start, but let's take care of whatever's happening up here at Green Mountain first.
Would you like to see it?
Yes.
It would be a little trek from here. Can your shuttle land up on the plateau?
It should be able to,
He'll
depending
guide
on the
you
storm.
right to it. Yeah, the storm's not so bad that your shuttle can't manage it. I don't even need a piloting check, I don't think.
Sure thing.
Abby feeling impulsive.
Oh, when he said that their drawing could make a door to another dimension, it took willpower not to immediately grab it and start drawing shit.
I'm glad you managed to hold your teeth there. Hold your teeth? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Yes.
But we all understood.
He will take you to the place, and it is just a big cavern, really. The entrance is quite well hidden simply by the topography. And it opens up into... I've got a bit of a map in case things went weird. Oh, I'll have to reveal areas, though. Nope, that's turn order. Yeah, so you just kind of get led down a little gully and into a fairly big open cavern that's got a hole in the ground. A very deep hole. The place is lit with kind of magical candles you expect. And there's a dim red glow everywhere, and he's drawn quite a few magical symbols, including like a big circular one that goes all the way around the hole.
Kadeem will subtly stand in front of Abby, like halfway, so that if she tries to make a break for the big hole with the magic circle drawn around it, he can grab her.
It
Or
it's
dangerous?
relatively safe. One can cross the circle in that direction. The hole itself is 4.5 kilometers deep, after which it opens in a rather large cavern, from which there are several pathways that lead directly to hell.
Wow.
Uh, are you able to walk down the hole, or you need to like go down in a rappel or something?
You would want to climb down, um, given that it's 4 kilometers deep.
Hmm. I wasn't sure if it was like 90 degrees down or like it goes 45 or something.
It's fairly straight. I mean, not all the way down, but for at least a couple 100 meters, it's dead straight. He says. Although obviously it's too dark to see down there. He'll pull a glow stick out and crack it and drop to demonstrate. And after 5 seconds, you can't even see the light anymore. Things have been coming out. I suspect that's what helped track you to me. No? I don't think anything in the past few months, although there may be the stray one roaming the countryside here. Though no reports of any missing shepherds or livestock for a few days now.
Well, I mean, short of like putting a cage over the top of this thing, I don't really know what we could do that you're not already doing.
So long as I live, it will remain secure like this, he says. Collapsing the cave, we tried before, back in 1913, I want to say. We disguised it as a military operation. No, 1915. We disguised it as a military operation. But obviously, the hole just opens itself back up. The cavern reforms.
And if you were to die, I imagine it gets larger.
I would expect so. These charms and sigils must be maintained. They will last maybe a year without my tending. If I were to die, they would lose all their power immediately.
Well, that was a close one.
Gideon looks down and like kicks the dirt a little bit with his toe, embarrassed.
So when you say that it goes down to hell, what do you mean by that?
Dante was quite close, I believe. I think I think he was friends with someone on the council back at its height. There are several levels. There are many tortured souls. Perhaps several sent there by yourselves. He looks at Abby when he says that.
Probably.
I have I have heard people being taken before. You are guided, it seems. I believe lost souls arrive in the cavern down there. There's quite a bit of material here, in fact. He'll go over to like a big dusty pile of crates covered in tarp and rip the tarp off, and then pull out a bunch of journals from like the Victorian era, and then some like photographs from the early 20th century. But yeah, they have been down to the cavern before. It was not an easy journey, and the escape was even harder.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But they've got grainy, ancient photographs of what the cavern at the bottom looks like. And there's a lot of skulls and bones and skeletonies. Big stalactites and stalagmites, and several sort of carved, almost, doorways. He also says the temperature down there is like 55 degrees centigrade.
A little toasty.
Probably gets warmer as you go deeper. Yeah, what's that, like 105 to 110 Fahrenheit?
Something like that.
Uh,
I
how
would be
long?
guessing.
How long have we been here?
Oh no, it's not that warm here. That's how warm it is at the bottom of that hole.
Did you
Oh,
say
okay.
55 Celsius?
Yeah.
I mean, that's slightly over
Like-
half of boiling, so it's going to be 120
Like
something.
130?
It's hot down there. Hot
Yeah,
as
it
hell.
is.
I see what you did.
He'll even offer to play you the recording. He's pulled out like a big old reel-to-reel tape machine. He says, we have audio as well. Although I must warn you, it is quite grim.
I think we get the point.
He smiles and nods. You see the label on the tape is just Cavern Screams 1902 or whatever. No, that's way too early. Like
That is big.
1943.
Okay.
Well, that's creepy.
Yeah.
But you say things come out sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Demons is the best way to describe them. This hole, this doorway, this wherever it leads, produces these foul. Here, we have some photographs of a dead one. They don't last long after you've killed them. Only maybe a minute before they fade from this reality is the best way we could think of describing it. And they pretty typical big red demon dudes with horns. They don't use tridents though. They like chains.
That's kinda
Spike
classic.
chain? Or like, are they chained?
Uh, like chains as weapons. It's not that these demons are chained.
Ah, okay.
He'll show you one of the chains. There's a big old rusty chain. And it's got like a huge menacing hook on one end of it.
Pretty
Watch
sure
out,
Steam
they
did
know
something
Mortal
like that
Kombat.
before.
Get over here.
Okay, but we don't need to worry about this particular Hellmouth since you're here, right?
Yes, I would say so. It is safe. I pray it is safe. With its location known to you as well now.
Yeah, if I ever hear about anything happening to you, I'll make arrangements.
Not.
Are any of you magically inclined? How did you come
Yes.
upon me? It looks at the snake when it hisses.
I once summoned an entire army of plungers to clean up some stuff for me. It didn't go well.
I think the snake is the most magically active of us. but I know a bunch of people that know people.
He nods. This is a fairly simple crossroads ritual, he says. It is not expensive to maintain. And I have a book that would make its installation much simpler. Although I had a book. Did you take it from me?
I'm pretty sure nothing was damaged, and I think at this point, obviously, you can have everything back.
Yes.
I'd be willing to share some of it. But I will definitely be needing some of the books you took back.
That's totally fair.
Well, it is late in the evening, but you've got a shuttle as well. That's got bunks in it, although not for everybody. He's generally wondering what you're going to do next. Will you use the chalk to set a trap? Will you just wait here?
I have a general principle against opening portals if I don't have to.
That's a good
So plan A is fake dragon.
Yeah, fake dragon in Morocco, and see if we can find somebody showing up looking for it.
They might already
Can you
show
say
up soon.
people?
Go on.
Oh, I was just saying what Zeus was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, let's head back to Casablanca then and come up
Settle
with a
in.
plan for surveillance.
Is there a place that you usually like to stay there?
There was. I have other options, though.
No, I'm suggesting that if there's a place that we should check in under your name.
Aha. Yeah, there are a few.
If you wouldn't mind. I can't promise we won't besmirch your reputation.
It'll put you guys up somewhere. I'll get you a place. Sorry everyone, I'm drawing a bit of a blank on lots of things. We might have to make it a very short session today unless I come up with something fast. Or get prompted.
I mean, we can do a little bit of planning, and that might inspire ideas of things to throw at us as we do so.
Yeah, that sounds good. So, you will get yourselves a different big apartment. It's pretty much the top floor of a whole building. With, a good 4 or 5 rooms. You even managed to drop Snickers off on top from the shuttle.
I'm thinking we need to sort of pretend to have a dragon person at all times, which basically means somebody needs to be wearing that disguise and doing stuff that dragon people would do.
Hiss?
Yes, Snickers, you're on roof duty still.
Oh, I can talk to you guys in my mind. I forgot. Yeah, a second there. I mean, if you got a pile of gold, I can just get in the dragon costume and lay on it. That's mostly what I do anyway.
Well, but we also need to pretend to be the dragon in human form. We're working under the assumption that this cabal knows what dragons are capable of when it comes to shapeshifting.
But I do like the idea of setting up the nest, though, so that there are times when there is an actual dragon. Sort of take shifts being the dragon somehow.
We also need to make wherever they're gonna come into
a trap.
a good place to be able to trap them. So something with controlled entry and exit, good hiding places for us, not good surveillance options for them. Basically, they're gonna have to at least expose themselves if they're going to check in on the dragon.
Okay, so you kind of want to like set up a secluded wilderness spot that the dragon could be, and then kind of spread rumors that there's a dragon in the wilderness there.
No, I think we want to be in the city, but like, you know, somewhere
On,
hard to get to.
honestly, the wilderness thing isn't a bad thought. Like, we could tip them off by like having the guy visit the city in human form and then head back to his bungalow out in the woods.
Okay. Like a
And then
cave. I mean, one entry, one exit. I'd say we could even use this one if it weren't for any kind of vaguely gestures at the.
The Hellmouth.
yeah, let's not use this one, but a similar one though, like almost a similar battle map, but without that on it.
Lol. That
Pretty
could
sure there's a couple of U.S. black sites in Morocco.
more than a couple, I bet. There's probably one for every nation. In every
Old
country.
World War II bunker. Like something that
Oh, yeah. A World War II bunker sounds perfect. Just some old concrete dugout,
yeah, you
couple of
know,
big rooms, pillbox window.
exactly. Yeah. Something that, for 6 weeks in 1943, the Africa Corps was headquartered there before moving somewhere else. But they built it out of concrete, and now it's still there, and nothing there but some sand that's blown in over the decades.
Perfect. Perfect. Chase finds you 3 options. All within 10 kilometers of Casablanca.
Have any of them been furnished recently? Because if we can get one with running water and stuff like that, that would be better.
Prima donna.
Erica could check them out if you guys want to. She would just ask her for the location.
Chase would be able to guide you on comms.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's an awesome
definitely.
idea.
Someone
Find
could
the
do
one in
you
the
a little
nicest condition.
GPS map.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will. She'll say, "All right, I'll check the places and let you guys know." Pets the pug, and you see her whisper to it. Uh, okay, Spug, time to take out the training wheels. Ready?
Spoke like.
And they
Eyes,
just go into.
eyes
Sorry,
pointed
go
in different directions, but then it like nuzzles into your cleavage and then fully disappears inside you.
on. She smiles, gets into like a starting dashing position, and once she gets all suit up, the suit looks a bit different. Uh, less sturdy, more bodysuit like less like armor, more like a bodysuit. Thin, a more aerodynamic stuff. Uh,
Streamlined.
yeah, and she just dashes away. And not sure what you want me to roll for just checking out all 3 places as fast as possible.
Navigation.
Yeah, navigation if you've got it. Um, there's significant bonuses for the tools and assistance. So
I
if you've not got
don't
it,
got navigation, but I got Chase helping me.
yeah, let me check. Special default, rude. Go to page 211.
Maybe survival just to avoid like wilderness mishaps or like terrain based stuff.
IQ -2.
-2. Not her best. Not sure what
Mm,
Chase bonus would give her.
okay, so yeah, it pretty much it just you end up running in a circle a little bit a couple of times, But within 5 minutes, you've reached the first place, and no running water. And then you move along to the next one, and it's got a little stream nearby. And then finally, the last one is a bit bigger than the others. It's got a few floors underground, and it's got some taps and sinks. And when you turn the taps, after a bunch of groaning, some dirty water comes out that turns clean.
All right. Seems like we found our place.
It is the furthest away. It's a little bit out of town, but still, it only takes you, oh god, not long.
Once she checks that third building, she will run back down. Not sure how long she takes, but she just tells the group, "Okay, I check all three of them, and the last one seems to be the one with the most running water, and she should be the most secure. It has some floors down, and it's also the farthest away, but it still should be the best option." Also, I'm hungry. You guys want me to get some pizza from Morocco, or no? Wait, what do they sell in Morocco?
Falafel.
Ah, I'll go get some falafels, and she goes to Morocco.
So you do a mile about every 3 seconds.
How far are we from the capital of Morocco?
I can't remember what the capital is, but
Rabat, and it's maybe 40 kilometers northeast. It's not far.
it's Casablanca that you were in, and yeah, these places were like 10 to 50 kilometers to the southeast.
Okay.
So like less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes to run to them, yeah.
I guess after like 6 minutes, she comes back with a bunch of falafels, paying with whatever she has been able to have. I'm not sure if the Nova is still worth something.
Nova wouldn't be, but I'm sure you've got some walking around money for Morocco, having been here for like a week.
We were doing an operation here, so we'd have some money, some of that money.
Yeah, so she pays with that, and by the time she comes back and starts telling everybody that she's back, everybody has a falafel on their hand. And she's already feeding Pug one.
Has anyone
Like
got
outside of
enhanced time sense? Other than Erica?
I forget. Let me double check.
If you have, you'd pick it up pretty well. But if not, then pretty much there's a very fast gust of wind, like your air blows to one side, and there's falafel in your hand or on your lap. It takes legit 1 second for you to hand out falafel to everyone. Given
Nice.
you get 2 turns and all the extra stuff. Breakfast falafel.
That actually sounds like it could be good.
Were any of those places good? Chase asks. Any of the running water for Her Majesty?
Look, it's supposed to be a place where a person can lay low. You think the dragon's gonna just sleep in a regular cave at this point?
Fair.
I don't think they have a catalog of which places do and don't have taps that work properly. Like,
Look, the tap was a random example. It's more important that it's like weatherproof. Like the guy has a library.
I'll be watching the airports, says Chase, for any suspicious passengers. It'll be a fair bit of data to go through. I'll do my best on the seaports. Land borders will be near impossible, I think. What should I be looking for in terms of suspicious individuals?
everybody looks uncomfortably at each other because we have no idea.
No, Violet looks uncomfortable for a different reason. Germans.
Chase says, got it.
Not just them, but yeah.
Faust is still here. He'll say that he doesn't think they'll come by plane or sea. They'll magic the way in. And he can prepare to detect for that. Given that I was spotted last night, they may well already be here.
Would you be able to tell if they're already here?
I can look into that as well. But it'll take some time. I'll have to visit somewhere else where my workshop is.
Kadeem will use the time to prepare the defenses at the trap bunker.
Okay. So yeah, it'll be a couple of days really, he'll say, before he can get those charms ready.
Well, we're gonna set up the story of you being out here in that time period. It'll probably take a little while for them to notice as it is.
Okay. Very good, he says. And is anyone staying in Casablanca? Who's going to the bunkie?
I think we're all going to the bunker at least initially, just because we should see it, like figure out what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, it's a shithole. But it's got running water. It's slightly
This
less.
place is bad.
It's not great.
It doesn't seem too terrible.
Could be worse. It's got very dusty beds in one of the downstairs rooms. It's got a bathroom with showers that work.
What side was it built by?
Not sure.
Have to decide if we're automatically biased because it's American or
Nazi German.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, go on then. It's an old Nazi bunker. Or maybe Italian? I don't know. Who even fought in Morocco?
I mean, if it's Italian, it's basically the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're thinking some kind of an ambush.
Yeah. I mean, tripwires, silent alarms, maybe some uh like monowire stretched shin height in one particular doorway.
I think I've already
You
got
let me know where you put that, says Erica.
that.
That sounds
So-
excessive and also appropriate.
Snickers will say. So he said that charm was a crossroads charm.
The one
Do I
that
remember
protects
that
the hellhole, yeah.
Okay, so it's not one Snickers will have to maintain.
No.
Okay. Yeah, Snickers can't do crossroad, just body.
Quinn setting traps in the wilderness around it.
Oh yeah, we can find a great spot for Quinn as a sniper perch too.
But yeah, no, Quinn will set traps and stuff.
Okay.
Violet's gonna go have lunch a couple times in town, and as the guy's human version, basically have some really nice meals, and then head back.
That's a real fancy map.
Just imagine it covered in
Dust.
grease and dust and dirt,
I can't
and like
imagine
every other light
things.
being burnt out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm spinning my wheels a bit. Apologies.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure what Snickers can contribute to this type of stuff.
Well, I think we are going to set him up a layer of some sort.
Snickers makes guest appearances whilst wearing paper mache wings around Casablanca.
A snake's best attempted dragon noises.
You
Can
could
I
always
use
give him some grenades
dancing
as
in order
well.
to make... Oh. Give me grenades?
Yeah, Molotovs, so you can breathe fire.
Do it.
That's a neat idea.
You just fly in the shuttle overhead, dropping Molotovs on things.
Wait, he can do that?
If you can make it to where I can do that. Oh, but can I use dancing in order to make it look like I'm flapping my wings on occasion?
Definitely.
It's a chicken dance.
Does dragon
Interpretive
dance.
dancing.
It totally reads dragon.
God, I haven't been a dragon since I got stabbed by that guy who tried to wrestle me. Snickers has been a lot of different things in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, hmm.
No, sorry everyone. I think my brain's just emptying out.
No worries. I
Yeah,
mean,
don't worry.
a reasonable thing to leave off on is we are in Casablanca attempting to set some kind of a trap for the cultists.
That is a great place to leave off, honestly.
Yeah. We're at the World
Um,
War II bunker and it's trapped.
yeah.
They may show up. We may just get word that they're in there somewhere. There may be some mix of that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's still fun to be had that you could, visit town. Abby, you could legit walk into town one night and then have fun in the day the next day.
I mean, she would go stir crazy.
Yeah, immediately. I'm sure. I'm sure by
Like
afternoon.
10 seconds into this.
Yeah.
Like, she keeps eyeing that chalk. Like, and subtly. It's like, walking by and her eyes, like, literally trail behind her for a bit, just staring at the chalk.
The chalk isn't sitting out in the open, is it?
I would hope not.
Like, if it's on someone, in their pockets or something.
Fair.
Mhm. Abby clearly
Like-
wants to draw a door.
She really wants to draw that door.
To take your
Like,
mind off
but
it,
yeah,
you could always head into town and go to a hookah bar.
Like, she's probably gonna end up going the worst possible place that she can think of.
You're in
Probably the
Casablanca.
funniest
How are you
place.
not just going into every bar and playing the piano?
Huh.
I don't have piano. I should have piano.
How are you not?
I got dancing.
How are you not just off your tits on hash constantly right now?
Oh man, you play it again, Sam, at every piano at Casablanca until you get thrown out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait. No, I was gonna say, Abby, you should have piano. That way you can fall on someone while playing the piano.
Yeah, that was exactly my thought too. But anyway, she will end up
Dancing. I can see you doing a lot of dancing.
probably like yeah. I can't remember. Is Morocco a belly dancing place or not?
Absolutely yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna just start doing that, like just wandering in a place and just.
You know what? You get recognized by someone.
I mean, she's very. I haven't taken it yet, but I figure at this point she's got a 0 point negative positive reputation.
Yeah. Someone will legit say, "Oi, that's that like Abby Normally lass from like Nirvana. She's like a terrorist or whatever, or metahuman or something. What the fuck you doing here? Oi, I know who you is.
Dancing.
You're pretty hot for a black and white lady." It's a pair of clearly stoned, very drunk British tourists.
Sorry, she said they're pretty hot.
No, pretty drunk and stoned.
Oh, but they said she's pretty hot.
Oh yeah, they said that you're hot. Pretty hot for like a black and white cartoon, yeah.
I mean, I could always get hotter, and she'll like pull out some gasoline from her garter and start like, "You want to see?"
So people start like shouting at you, like, "No, no, no, no."
Yeah. Yeah, after doing the stuff that I didn't think sticking around there was too smart. So I'm here now.
Well, fancy run-ins into you, eh? Mad. Can we like take a picture, yeah?
Oh, honey.
They'll both have the like and the
She'll
phone to someone crossing
she'll
road.
she'll actually grab the phone and do a selfie, but with her arms stretched out so it actually gets everyone in the shot.
They're like, "Hey, yes, pal. Very good. How'd you like Casablanca? The hash is top notch."
You know what? She'll go off and with these stone tourists, they actually gave her attention.
Okay. They'll end up like offering for you to stay at their apartment or their hotel if you want.
Yeah, she's gonna be more chaotic than that.
Alright, she.
Like, fall asleep at a piano at a bar somewhere. Late the next day, she springs out like, "Oh, Dad!"
Play it again, Sam, and then bong. Everyone else is a bit too busy with preparations to notice that Abby's missing, maybe.
I don't know. I think they have a check-in.
Yeah, you probably do.
Everybody thinks everybody else is taking care of it.
Violet's like, "Could someone check on Abby?" And then
Honestly, no, but mostly because like Violet kind of expects people are going to screw off for these 2 days. Like, we have a couple days before our plan's going to go into action, and we have time to kill in Casablanca. Like, Violet's doing important shit, but she doesn't expect other people to do so.
okay.
Go, have fun.
Abby's goal is to get noticed as much as possible, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not just the tourists that recognize you. A few people. Like 3 separate groups end up asking to have the photo taken with you. Who are all EU tourists. There's like a German couple, and then a French family or something.
You know what I'll do? I'm gonna put on just whenever it's a British person, she's gonna slide on a piece of the jewelry from the British Museum.
I doubt any of them would pick up on that.
No, but photos will be taken and they'll hit the internet.
Oh shit! Yeah, they will.
Because that's hilarious.
That is pretty hilarious. I just rolled.
You gave away the crown, but
I mean, the crown's a little too obvious, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Princess Diana's engagement ring, though. Now, why would that be in British Museum?
I don't think it would be, but
yeah,
British stuff.
British stuff. It's probably more like ancient gold jewelry and stuff from Bronze Age.
Yeah.
A goblet.
Because she gave everything away that wasn't British, but anything that's British.
I like to think you pull out like one of the first kings' goblets or something for a toast in the selfie.
Exactly.
You keep it in your cleavage, always full of brandy.
But yeah.
Quinn, what kind of traps do you set?
Gotta keep yourself entertained.
Excuse me. Probably some pretty basic ones, but
probably kind of like infrared tripwires and things like that. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm looking through what Quinn has. Although I'm sure with this party, there's a lot of access to other stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. Especially here, like with access to markets in the Middle East and North Africa. Like when it comes to weaponry, we can get whatever you need.
That's a good point.
Roll me streetwise, whoever's got the best of that, because I'm sure you've already reached out to contacts in Morocco while you're here.
My contacts are probably a little out of date. Yeah.
Nice.
No,
I know somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah. The real action's in Nigeria, they'll tell you now. But Violet and Quinn, you can reach out to people for sure. You know where the shit's going down. Morocco's got a big auction history for illegal shit, and you know where they hold those and at what times.
So you just got the right place, and you know the right code word for various things. Certain auction is for fish, and that means something. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was that
tuna's
6 months
like a nuclear warhead.
Oh man, it could be a fish market, like different kind of fish or different kind of guns and various things. Man, I like that.
I like that too. Yeah, that's great.
Can you get like a free layer of fish on the top just for appearance's sake?
Yeah, you're still buying fish. And the fishermen even do the smuggling.
I'm sold. If they're not doing it, Violet's going to start doing it back home.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's actually not too different from what the Yakuza were doing.
Yeah.
Because they had fishing ships going out, and then they had the weapons underwater in those crates.
That's right. Yeah.
Good point.
So yeah, no, I think it's probably like infrared sensors with like
cameras set up
and flashbangs.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Like lots of non-lethal.
Snickers, you can get some great basking in, and obviously dancing like a dragon.
Yeah. I do just enough because I'm very lazy. Which is actually great for this.
Kadim, what will your general behavior going to be over the next
Super happy with this.
Days?
Because I just get to sit in the sun.
Working with Quinn to sort of have a game plan for what happens when somebody does come to the bunker.
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know, improving it a little bit, plus a quick side trip to pick up whatever when it comes to military equipment
You're
that we need.
um. You can all get your hands on Ultratech stuff with M rolls if there's anything you do want to pick up in particular.
Monowire.
Monowire, yeah, you can get enough monowire to trap.
This is the post monowire revolution.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is indeed.
just
Last game was
just a little bit.
pre-monowire revolution.
Can I get a flamethrower modified to be used by a snake tongue?
Not in 2 days.
But we can absolutely sign you up for a procedure to have it done, like next month.
I don't really want it to be installed in me.
I have never surgery on snake before, but he's way bigger than person's mouth, and I have put flamethrower in human tongue before, so no problem.
See,
I'll think about it.
Yuri's confident. It's perfectly safe.
Yes, blood vessels must be inch across, no problem. I use machete rather than scalpel, yes?
Maybe I'll definitely give it a thought
Or
as
even
he
better,
slowly withers back.
uh, this electric turkey carver is very good. And that's Yuri. Erica, you could run to anywhere in the world if you wanted to, probably.
Um, well, they need more information on Casablanca or Morocco that she could try and get, or are we just leisuring spending?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. It'd take you 28 hours, nearly 29 hours to run all the way around the planet.
Oh no, she doesn't want to go that far. Uh,
Just
it's
letting you
mostly
know.
that she's very professional and very dedicated. So I am thinking of what she would do. I don't think she would be one to just carelessly go and leash her about. Uh, she
Would you like
hmm,
an out of character excuse to do so?
sure. By all means.
I could totally see at some point her being sort of very dutiful and like standing guard and standing watch, and probably Abby snapping. I actually Violet could also do it. Just listen, just go to town and have fun. That's what you have to do today. That's your job.
All right. Come on, Spock. She gotta like
Bark.
claps her hands, picks up the pug, just doesn't run towards the city like just takes a nice wait, how far are we from the city?
Only 12 kilometers. You could run it like a normal person.
Uh nah, she probably just use her abilities to get to the outskirts and then just walk the rest of the way and
Yeah, like
just find a good place
walk the
to
last
have
couple of
good
miles.
lunch. Yeah, just find a good place to have a nice new a nice lunch and just look around.
I,
Uh
I bet there's all
she's
sorts
very
of amazing food.
she will
Wraps.
be indulging on that a lot. But she's also very charitable, so if there's someone that looks in need or of help, she would definitely do something to help.
You buy yourself like a big pita stuffed with lamb and like fresh chopped red cabbage, onions, lentils, then take a couple of bites and then pass a starving pair of orphans on the street. We're like, please, we're hungry.
Oh, she would definitely buy them their own and stuff like that. She would be just hanging out, talking to them, and yeah, sharing a meal, exploring, seeing if she finds anything fun. Pug is always like next to her, if not on her breast, and just she's wearing her usual clothing. So shorts, jacket, a shirt, and like the chest wraps.
Okay. I think I am gonna call it now, unless anyone wants final scene. No? Okay, so yeah, Erica, you're in town right now. Everyone
Hmm.
else, you're about set up out at the place when you get a call from Faust, Kadim, I'd assume,
Okay.
on your satellite
Kadima,
phone or whatever, and he's like, I'm ready. I've got the things. If you'd like to meet to hand them over.
yeah, we'll send Erica out, I guess.
Okay, excellent. Um, he'll tell you where he's gonna be posted up. Um, and then Sneckers, suddenly you notice that you've lost your son. Uh, like it's going a bit dark, and there aren't any clouds in the sky. You open your eyes and look up and would see that suddenly the sun is starting to be eclipsed.
Yes, guys. Was there supposed to be a solar eclipse today?
Anyone got current affairs? Any current affairs?
Nope.
Yes.
Astronomy.
Got astronomy.
Definitely no scheduled solar eclipse. Definitely nothing in the news about no solar eclipse due.
Well, all right then. That
Uh,
answers that.
and Erica, you're in the street with Spog when you hear across the road, "Don't you come back!" A door getting like kicked open. Someone shouting angrily in Arabic, and Abby getting pushed out by an angry bouncer. "Piano is not for customers. Piano only for pianist."
I could have pulled a pianist out. Look, he's tiny. And she'll like hold up a little pianist by his collar.
Where you were gonna go with that?
He's got a little bow tie. One of them like shouts something. He's like, "Begone, devil!" No. But then, he pauses when he notices, squints up at the sky. A few people in the street are pointing up at it.
Can I
And
roll thaumato? Oh, sorry.
no, no, go on.
If you're ready to. I was going to ask if I can roll thaumatology to figure anything out, but if you don't get anything else for tonight.
No, you can roll thaumatology. Oh yeah, this is magical. There is a big spell being cast right now. Someone or some people are currently gathering energy in Morocco. And in fact, yeah, on the phone call they'll say, "Wait, do you feel that? They're already here."
Can you tell where?
They're coming. They've found you. Well done. He says, "I hope you're ready."
Me too.
Get ready, guys, she says over the radio.
I was
And
bones ready. And she pulls out a rocket launcher.
in the street, still in the middle of town, opposite
Oh yeah,
Erica.
it's like one of the old bazooka-y ones.
Oh yeah, proper World War II bazooka.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. And then yeah, it's been getting darker, and then suddenly the moon fully eclipses the sun, and it is pitch black. And we'll leave it at that. I don't think we will be back next week though, because I think it's house moving time for me, and I'm gonna need all the days. We might be able to do a pickup on another. We'll look into it. Do you think there'll be Spelljammer on Monday?
I think there's likely to be Spelljammer on Monday.
At least 60% chance of Spelljammer on Monday. Alright, I'm Luke. I was barely the GM today. We had Colin.
I am Colin. I jumped out of a perfectly good airplane and didn't die.
It's not just an airplane, it's also a spaceship and a submarine, I'm pretty sure. We had CD.
Hey, I'm CD. I played Snickers. I've been a dragon today.
You did bite a dragon. His name's Faustinius. He's 700 years old. He's angry that you bit him. We had Everoth.
Hello, I was Separate, and I was playing Erica, who she went up the mountain. Do you want her to see her do that again?
See that what?
Uh,
Hey?
It was a joke.
I
Sorry.
missed it. No, my brain's empty today.
SpongeBob reference.
Oh, we had Kyle.
Hey, I'm Kyle. I knocked a dragon unconscious today.
Yeah, you did. Fed it some sleepy times. We had Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara, and I shot a dragon in its eyes
Yeah, you did.
today.
Abby
I
on
play Abby.
Abby on the laser, not laser. I keep calling it laser. It's a plasma cannon. Was my favorite thing to happen today, and we had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Violet, and she kind of regrets reminding people that the dragon was a person.
That's interesting. That's real interesting.
Look, like, how else am I going to get, like, cloning material of a dragon?
You've got to seduce him.
Fair.
Yeah. Everyone's saying
Sorry,
goodbye with a Cobalt Cafe.
Bye.
Good
We'll
night.
be
Bye-bye.
back at some point to see Violet seduce Dragon. Bye.